Night holds the ground in a tight stillness, yet the baboon moves through it with measured care. Ahead lies a clan of hyenas, their bodies piled in deep sleep beside a den etched into the earth. Caution is an old law here. Survival is written in the smallest gesture. Still, it advances, compelled by a scent drifting low along the soil, faint, warm, carrying the story of something unguarded. Vulnerability has a smell in the night. In the wild, every boundary carries a warning, but desire can blind even the cautious, turning risk into a whisper too tempting to ignore. The baboon follows it, pausing often, head turning with every other step, measuring danger in the rhythm of its breath. A stare settles on the sleeping hyenas, cautious and measuring, reading their silence before committing to a single step forward. In such moments, the world feels suspended, as if time itself listens. Every creature walks a narrow line between hunger and safety, and the wise learn that darkness reveals as much as it conceals. The baboon caught sight of an intriguing target that seized its focus. For now, it stands at the edge of true danger, a den unguarded, a chance rarely offered in the night. Careful hands lift a newborn, small and warm. But the instant it does, the clan snaps awake at the sharp crack of a cry, a sound that cuts through the night like a warning long overdue. Hyenas rise, uneasy, sensing a shift in the darkness. The baboon holds the cub tight to its chest, cradling it as if it was its own, slipping behind dry grass to conceal its shape. But suspicion sharpens quickly here. And now, the long shadow of pursuit begins. When the baboon breaks into a run, the clan rises as one. Trespass is always answered. The newborn lies on the ground now, all efforts undone in a heartbeat. The hyenas hurl themselves at the baboon with a ferocity that seems to tear the night open. But the baboon is not easy to bring down, meeting each violent rush with desperate twists and raw defiance. Chaos reigns because each side holds a different kind of power. And the wild grants each creature a strength fitted to its design. A baboon in full defense is a force few expect. Its body is built for explosive power, and a single lunge can send rivals stumbling back in surprise. It lunges toward one gap, then another, but every direction ends in an amber stare. There is no path left open. Every gap is sealed by bodies built to hunt in packs, leaving the darkness itself feeling narrower with each breath. For the baboon, each movement is a burst of precision, the kind of reflex born only from a lifetime of living on the edge of danger. And in this brutal circle, its body moves where others would fall, a testament to a creature built for defiance. The baboon dodged a bite, but now all jaws reunite on its skin. And by the dying creature's last spark, it strikes one final time, a burst born of death throes resistance. Pain rises as the dew of intrusion, not only for stepping over another's ground, but for reaching for what was never yours to claim. And above the violence, untouched and distant, the night sky remains wide and indifferent, with the moon hanging cold over everything below. And the morning is a permission, not a guarantee. In that first gold, baboons rouse among their roost trees, bodies uncoiling from sleep where height kept them safe through the dark. The roost trees breathe out troops of baboons. Some drop straight to forage. Some sink into touch as what hands repeat the hearts remember. a wisdom that is well taught without a sound. Some attentively tend to the very small. Among baboons, many hands keep one infant in the lineage. Others step into the sun, turning to the light so scars fade back into brown. Eyes half closed while the steam of night lifts from coats. Lookouts stir first, reading wind and distance. Then the troop loosens. Circles of touch open and settle into a quiet hum, the warmth of contact smoothing breath and temper. Yearlings spill toward the trunks and deadfall, learning the grain of bark with palms and pads, rehearsing the climbs that will matter when dusk returns. On the ground, juveniles tease in looping games that sharpen balance and timing without causing pain, while the rest of the troop spreads into a gentle front, cheek pouches ready, reading the grass for seeds, pods, shoots, beetles, and fallen fruit. Where the soil thins, baboons kneel and pry up corms with practiced hands. Skill makes the lean ground generous. Baboons are village animals, multi-family troops, often 20 to 150 members, anchored by female kin who remain for life. Juveniles chase, wrestle, and faint, learning the rules of rank without real harm. When a scuffle tips toward trouble, an elder, often a high-ranking female, steps in, blocks a charge until heat drains from the moment. Order flows from this matrilineal core, mothers, daughters, aunts, while adult males tend to the troop's edges, testing strangers and reading threats. They keep cohesion with sound and spacing, soft contact grunts to stay linked in brush, sharp barks when danger pricks the horizon, and far-carrying calls that pull scattered foragers back into one line. Sentinels take brief turns on a boulder or forked branch, scanning while the line feeds. When one drops down, another rises, small shifts that keep the horizon stitched. In nature, color is seldom decoration. It is a language of warnings, welcoming, camouflage, and promises. Birds trail the line hornbills and starlings, catching what baboons stir. The favor returns when a sudden hush or wing flutter hints at trouble beyond sight. Harmony here is attentiveness, each species keeping to its work, awareness laced between them. Birds take the insects the troop lifts and Riparian signals. A hush that marks hazard, a bright chatter that marks fruit, so the baboons travel with warning and direction. As baboons flip stones, rake litter, and split pods, guinea fowls sweep the wake, picking exposed insects, seeds, and dropped fragments. Easy calories with little digging of their own. Underripe figs or marulas, baboons feed first and drop pieces. Guinea fowl tidy the scatter beneath, turning waste into food and leaving less to rot or attract stinging insects. Birds in their own way promise to help, yet they are not alone in that duty. Impalas keep the watch too. Their quick snorts and sudden movements speak before danger shows its face. Baboons read those signs as clearly as speech. When the herd stiffens, the troop gathers. Yet danger can be among them. Fights within a troop flare like weather, sudden, loud, and brief, but never without meaning. Disputes arise over food, rank, or the right to groom and rest. When tempers rise, a baboon fight can turn from noise to injury in a heartbeat. Males armed with canines nearly as long as a lion's. The sound that follows is thunder made of breath, deep barks, screams, and drumming feet. Most clashes are ritual, meant to measure fear more than draw blood. But when bluff fails, those teeth become weapons, capable of tearing flesh, breaking bone, and leaving scars that mark rank for life. When a fight breaks out, the whole troop feels it. Baboons are bound by tension as much as by trust, and conflict pulls every eye toward its center. They gather because every quarrel threatens the structure that keeps them safe. By watching, each member measures who stands firm, who yields, and how power will settle once the dust clears. To stay informed is to stay protected. Yet, even after fury, reconciliation follows. Quiet grooming, a low grunt, a shared patch of shade. Wounds are licked, distance grows, and the lesson endures. Power without restraint is a danger shared by all, and order is restored by touch and memory.